A Russian Air Force Su-34. Wikimedia Commons. The Ukraine Air Force dropped 3 Russian Air Force Sukhoi Su-34 Hunter ardment planes in a missile ambush in southern Ukraine on Friday. It was one of worst one-day loss for Russian air branch in 22-month wider war in Ukraine. Ukrainian Air Force Commander Lieutenant Mikhailo Leshchuk, -3 Russian ardments, spoke on Facebook. Ambush can mark a turning point in the air war on the southern Ukraine. At beginning of month, Ukrainian sailors moved along wide Dnipro River and settlement of Krynky, a bridge in Russian-controlled left bank Kherson Oblast. Ukrainians. Russia's drones in region. Thanks to the effective electronic battles at least in Krynky. Thanks to local air superiority. However, the Russians still control the air. Sorties were flying daily to overcome satellite-guided Slip-S. Some of them kill Shift-S, which are heavier than a ton. Without warning, the Ukraine Air Force, for a long time, Sukhoi glidebombardment planes worked to throw a trap. For the Ukrainian Secretary National Security and Defense Council. On November 25, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky held the International Food Safety Summit in Kiev and announced that Ukraine was preparing use very strong air definitions in Odessa Oblast adjacent Kherson Oblast 2 weeks later. An unidentified missile, probably from AS-300 PS battery West Black Sea. A Russian Sukhoi Su-24 ardment plane. Twin-motor. 2-person supersonic airplane staged for an attack on Odessa. He's one of the river ports of Ukraine. At same time, there were rumors that Ukrainian air defenses in Kherson had reduced Water 34 because Russian plane was shift ardment of Russian plane. Quickly, Ukrainian missiles swallowed 3 Water 34 and killed some of the 6 aviators on the ship. A Russian Mi-8 helicopter turned to get the remains or bodies. The duo, supersonic Warrior ardment planes are some of the newest in the Russian inventory. The war in Ukraine is increasingly in danger while the war was progressing towards third year. It should be noted that Ukrainians fired on the Sukhoi flight near Krynky. The best conclusion for war effort of Ukraine will be the Russian Air Force to translate scoring in campaign targeting Krynky. Glydia's work in the best way when released from high altitude. However, the same high flight exposes warplanes to air missiles from the long-range surface of Ukraine to air missiles Patriots and S-300s. If the Russians fly lower to avoid identification, they will lose the range of Shift-S. Pilots may have to approach Krynky before binding and releasing their S. If they want to adapt, the Russians should act quickly.